93.5 KDA, Krush Groove Radio, AD. Good friend of mine, Mr. 40 Water, is in the building. Don't forget, Krush Groove's all going down April 20th. He will be in the building with all his hits, all his bangers, and the whole 9 yards. So make sure you join us, Ticketmaster.com. So I would like to welcome Mr. E-40 himself, man. Thank you for being a part of the show today.
Thank you for having me, my guy.
Hey. So, once again, we were just talking this a little bit off the air. You got on the Giants jersey. And as you know, Dodger Mania. But I would tell you that you are probably one of the biggest Bay Area sports fans I've ever met in my entire life. Where did the love for sports come for you? Did you play as a kid?
Definitely played as a kid. I played football, I played basketball, baseball, but baseball was my main thing, you feel me? I was a pitcher and whatnot. I played all kind of positions, third base, center field, pitcher, catcher. Anybody with an arm, they play those positions, third base, you know what I'm saying, center, out, just any part of the outfield. And I had an arm, so you pitch, you throwing people out when you back catching, the whole woo-wop. So yeah, I always say to myself, I would have really stuck to it, I could be in the pros. But hey, you never know. When you get to them pros, boy, that ball get to moving real fast.
Yeah,
you dig?
Yeah, it's 100 miles per hour.
Absolutely.
So it definitely comes back quick.
I became front row 40 in 2014, like far as front row 40.
Okay.
Which was how many years ago? 6 plus 4. Yeah, that's 10 years ago. I was at the Giants game, and my boy. Okay, check this out. It was Kansas City Royals.
Okay. The baseball team. Yeah, the Royals.
Yeah, Kansas City Royals against the San Francisco Giants in the 2014 World Series. And so my boy Travis from Strange Music and my cousin Tech Nine, we all was chopping it up. And he was like, man, I got an extra seat. Come to the game. Sit behind home plate with us. It'll be great. It'll be good for TV. It'll be good for us so we can talk shit to each other.
You can say we could cuss. We can cuss now. We're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and I said, okay, I'm coming. And we won that thing, but I was behind home plate. And it was just, as soon as I got when people call you and just, man, I see you on TV. Woo, 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 you behind home plate in the World Series. It was a big deal because it was like, you can't buy that type of, marketing. You know what I mean? So me enjoying the game and, getting the benefits and the perks and amenities of marketing and all that whatnot, so it was like, okay, I need to do this in everything I do for us. Baseball, basketball, football. I need to be front row 40. And that's when I got bit by the major sporting league, elite seats.
Right.
I bit by that bug. I got bit by the front row bug. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, that front row bug is very expensive. So
man, who you tell? I gotta write a check today. We're talking about play in, play out. They just hit me. Warriors just hit me. I gotta write a big one. we gotta re-up for next season and the whole woo-wop. You feel me? Yay!
Yeah, well, listen. I know when you're in town because I can tell when you're watching the game, and I do see you front row status. So listen. Speaking of front rows, don't forget we have tickets still available for Krush Groove. So make sure you get them Ticketmaster.com. So 40. So I want to tell you this story, right? So, my fondest memory of any concert I ever did is with you on stage. And I've told this to a few other people, and I don't know if this is true or not, and you're gonna help me validate it. So one year, How the West Was Won, we did it in the Bay Area, and you were on stage, and for whatever reason, it seemed that everybody from I Got Five on It, the remix was in town. And I don't know and somebody told me that was the first time ever that y'all done I Got Five on It live, the remix, in front of a crowd.
Together?
Together. Because Drew Down was there that day, the Loonies was there, obviously, you was there. And it just so happens because KMP told me that was the first time they've ever done that. I was trying to validate if was that the first time, if you remember, because I remember.
I don't think it was How the West Was Won, though.
It was at How the West Was Won. So was that the first time that y'all have done I Got Five on It live with everybody, the remix?
I thought it was when E-40 and Friends, because I had everybody in town, but it might have been. We might have did it a couple times. Man, I think it's been only 2 times that we've done it all together. Like, I don't know if Shock G was there. R.I.P. Shock G.
No, Shock G was at How the West Was Won for mine. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that must have been it then. That must have been the time. Because I know there was another time. I know Yuck was there. I know Drew Down and Double R was there.
Right. Richie was there. Yep. And so was Shock.
I don't know if Spice was there, though. Spice One.
You're right. He probably wasn't there. All right.
Yeah,
Well, listen, we got 90% of it.
yeah,
I'll take
yeah.
that credit. So, by the way, that's one of my fondest memories, is because I've never heard a crowd erupt so bad in the Bay Area when they drop that. Well, I mean, obviously the first two beats of the song. So, so thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that to me. I appreciate you.
That song is so legendary and worldwide. It'll never play out.
No, it will never die. So listen. So when you perform, I mean, what excites you the most? Like, you know, when you go through your whole process of performing for the audience, how calculated are you when you put together your sets for crowds? And does it vary from city to city?
It does vary from city to city. It depends on what kind of crowd we think we're gonna get. It depends on our demographics. It depends on, you know, what type of music a certain state or city loves. Because it could be more like I got LA songs, I got Bay Area songs, I got just a little bit of everything, you know, South songs, and I just mix it up. But me and KMP, we just look at it and like, okay, this is what we need to do. This one right here, this is what we're gonna have to end up doing. Is these songs with this crowd? I like this right here, so we switch them up every once in a while. And it's just up to me memorizing my lyrics, because I got so many damn songs I've done out of my 36-year career. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
36 years, Jesus Christ. And it goes into my next question, because it's funny that, you know, 40 you've been around for so long, but you're still relevant to some of the hip hop today. And I know a lot of the artists, not only, I mean, Kendrick shot you out like you would think y'all was brothers, but like but even the artists, they still come to you for verses. I mean, when they come to you, what is your thought process like? Do you ever turn them down because you like say, hey, listen, that's not really my crowd? Or is it just still the art of rapping for you, or the competitive nature of it, that you allow yourself to even be put on songs with like Big Sean and the whole nine yards?
You know, hey, a lot of times, you know, first and foremost, I'm honored, especially when the youngsters get at me as well. You know what I mean? And want me on the record. That's groovy, especially when they pop it and they making something of themselves and they out there working hard and, you know what I'm saying, pushing a brand, you know what I'm saying, and not asking for handouts. I love to see work ethic. And when I see that, it makes me want to really go in there and get in there and gas one of them verses on one of their tracks, you know what I'm saying? So I like working with the young generation, the old generation, everybody. As long as you rock with me, I'm rocking with you. And, you know, if I got time to do it, I'm going to do it. I do got to monitor some songs because my life is not, you know what I'm saying, like it used to be. You know, I love my queen. I still get hard-headed on the lyrics and everything, but I kind of, you know, I think more and more of them now because, you know what I'm saying, I've been with my wife since high school. You know, she know that, you know, rap is, you know, entertainment. She know everything that we talk about isn't true. You know what I'm saying? We just paint pictures. A lot of stuff that we talk about, far as me in the streets and all that shit is true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you lived it.
But
Yeah.
you know, I lived the street life. I definitely did. I just you know, God provided me with a safety net and a security blanket to, you know, this rap game, you know, provided that, but through God, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I never looked back, you know. As a teen, I was just a hustling ass dude. But I tell you this, you know, now I kind of try to tell stories, and it's always a method to my madness. I've been telling stories, but it's like if I say something, like I'm always talking about the consequences that this can happen if I'm, you know, he got his head put on flat or something, and fix the flat can't bring him back. That type of shit. I say that kind of shit when I'm saying, you know, that's when somebody tried to run up on somebody and that shit got reversed or something and didn't know that other dude had a gap and he got on him and before he can get on him. And that's the way it goes sometime when you're in the streets. You know, just stuff like that. That's the kind of raps I do. Like I kind of always kind of paint a picture like, yeah, this would happen right here. They, you know what I'm saying? They got on him, but then, you know what I'm saying? He had a nigga in the cut and he got on him and that's how that shit went. And they bounced out. You know, just little shit like that, you know?
Right.
It's I'm a storyteller. I'm thrown like a frisbee. I try to say everything that everybody else don't. That ain't I don't just actually do what everybody else do. I know how to fit in with the moment. but at the same time, make it where it's still me. It's E-40. You know, it's me. I can do any type of rap, any type of beat. I don't care what it got, what kind of instruments it require. I just know how to do it. You should hear my song Top Hat. It's like a Frank Sinatra song, like a
Okay.
Sammy, you know what I'm saying? It's called Top Hat Tycoon. You know what I'm saying? Which I was the first one ever screaming tycoon in the whole history of hip hop. Period. Don't let nobody tell you different. I got documents and receipts. You understand me? First one talking about Top Hat. You know what I'm saying? So why not? And I'm a top hat. I live that life. I
Right.
do adult beverages, and I'm like, I made it for my tycoon vodka and tycoon cognac. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I say, I can rap. If you hear that, you'll hear that. You'll be like, damn, he turned that. He really made a rap about that.
Okay.
And
Well,
like
I'm
I
looking
said,
forward to it.
so,
Listen, you got my number. Please send it to me. I want to hear it.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
just did it just for the energy. You know, it goes
Right.
around good with commercials and everything, but it's a good song.
So, obviously, I couldn't let you go without asking you because as hip hop is kind of, this competitive nature, obviously from Kendrick's verse to now J. Cole's verse last night. Before I ask you your opinion, have you ever had like a rap battle that we're aware of that went publicly that you spit on wax that you was aiming at other people at any point in your career? Not that I can remember. Anybody in the video?
Oh, I'm definitely not. I don't call it a rap battle. I just responded to other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever did was just respond real quick. I ain't never went full fledged. Just made a whole song about a person. I did one called Record Haters. You understand me? When which is a cool dude to this day right now. But at that time we wasn't seeing eye to eye. My boy Rasheed Wallace.
Okay.
I got
Oh, okay. All right.
just squash that. You know, he admitted he was wrong. He was young. He was East Coast out. He was biased against the West Coast. He wasn't, but he know now. Look who's still standing, man, in this
Yeah.
hip hop game. You feel me?
So
So,
so yeah, I didn't know that, but I don't think everybody else took shots at you though. I'm trying to, I don't know why they would because first of all,
there's been many local artists and stuff like that
okay,
in the but I don't. Everybody that's big got somebody local or somebody that just said something about them. You just keep. I don't even entertain it.
that's
I just
true.
let it be what it be, man. Like, come on, man. If you see me and we up close and personal, and then you have that same issue, then we'll work it out from there.
That's
That's
a
how we do
that's a
that.
different conversation though.
You feel me?
Yes,
Yeah,
that I do. I've
yeah.
been backstage a few times. Hey, so I got to get your opinion. So now, I'm sure you heard both verses. Have you? I don't know if you have. Um, I mean, what's your thoughts? Round one goes to who?
You talk about the Kendrick
Yeah,
thing?
round one goes to Kendrick or Cole.
Oh, you talking about the one today he did?
Yeah.
You know I'm rocking with Kendrick, but I got love for Cole too, man. I'm gonna let them dudes do their thing. As long as it don't turn violence, we don't need that. You understand me? They doing their thing. They got bars, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They choose that's they hip hop. This was hey man, some people say it's healthy for hip hop.
I think it is. I like a
Everybody got
competitive
their own
sport.
opinion.
Yeah.
I got love for Kendrick, but at the
I
end
know.
of the day, I gotta ride with Kendrick. That's
Okay.
my guy. You feel me?
Facts.
Like that.
Well, listen, before we get out of here, thank you again, number one. I appreciate you taking the time. Let's talk about these adult beverages you got going on, man. Your entrepreneurship. It's fascinating to see that you can take, look at you. Look, you got your own wine. You can get it
Pinot right
anywhere.
here, my Pinot Noir.
And by the way, for the record, if I know this because he's told me this many times, he asks for his own liquor in his own backstage, just so you want to let y'all know. And
Absolutely.
he won't show up until it's in there. So I just want to let that be known. So to Live Nation now, when y'all see the writer, just make sure you have stuff. Hey, so what turned into this? Like, at what point you was like, man, I drink, so I might as well have my own. Like, what was the thought process?
Um, Man, it's only natural like an afro that I actually indulge in this space, wine and spirits, because me being from Vallejo, California, the 707, that is right next door to Napa, California, the 707. When I say right next door, I'm talking about within arm's reach.
Okay.
Real talk. You can be in Vallejo, put your arm out, next thing you know, you right there in Napa, California, wine country. So I had an opportunity. I found the manufacturer that can make my own wine. They can make my wine for me, and we went in there with the chemist and everything. And you know what I'm saying. I came up with Mango Scotto, Tropicado, and then came up with now I got Pina Scotto. You understand me? High proof though, 18% alcohol, 36 proof.
Okay. Oh.
Uh, I was right there with the R&D, and that's with all my products from my Pinot to my sweet red to my function red blend. That's a Zinfandel and a cab mixed together. The grapes come from Lodi. It's bottled in Napa. My RTDs, ready to drink premix cocktail drinks, Slurricane Hurricanes in a 750 milliliter, 20% alcohol, 40 proof. To my Copper Bell bourbon, Copper Bell gin. You understand me? My bourbon is a KSB, Kentucky Straight Bourbon, 7 years old. You feel me? 6 year old Kentucky Straight Bourbon. I have Equidenta tequila. I'm one of the few that owns my own tequila. That's 100% owner of all these products that I'm talking about. Equidenta means E-40 in Spanish. I have Aneo, Blanco, Repos, Jalisco, Mexico. You understand what I'm talking
There it
about?
is. Yeah.
I can go on and on and on, bro.
Come
I
on,
got,
man. Listen, the fact that you drinking it is noon, just makes me a little jealous. So, but yeah.
Absolutely.
But listen, man, thank you again. I appreciate it taking the time. Don't forget to see E-40 April 20th, Krush Groove. He will be in the building. And if you ever seen an E-40 show, I mean, them bangers, man, they hit and they hit hard.
I'm gonna turn that thing out, man. Let me get up there, cut up, man.
Yeah, so make sure you get your
I
tickets.
can't wait.
All right, listen. So thank you again, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, 40.